Let's go ahead and open this fuse machine. Excited to see what we get. Okay, we got I know I'm late to this, but I recently saw that you could actually get some pretty nice stuff from this fuse machine. So I'm gonna be trying it out today. I sort of know how it works, but I don't really know like what you can really get out of it depending on what you put in the machine. So yeah, we're gonna put some random stuff in here and we're gonna see what happens. And if you haven't noticed, I actually have $34.99 trillion. I can literally just collect anything in my base right now and I would be able to rebirth. But we're not gonna do that yet because I purposely left some space over here. I have like extra space so that I can actually buy a Brainrot and then put it in the machine. So you know what? Let's buy these two legendaries and see what happens if I fuse 4 legendaries. The rest of my stuff right now in my base are Brainrot gods and secrets. I stored some of my best Brainrots on a different account just so that I can get some stuff for this fuse machine. So yeah, let's see if we can get 2 more legendaries soon enough. Okay, so we got a Bombardino here. You know what? We can mix in a mythic in there too. Legendaries and mythic. We'll see what happens. Wait, instead of keeping them in my base right now, I could probably bring some of these Brainrots to the fuse machine. So let me grab my Bombardino here. It's actually kind of cool how you can just grab your Brainrot now. Okay, there we go. We got 1 out of 4 in there. Wait, let's check the fuse machine. And oh, wait, this is actually kind of cool. So possible fusions, we can get this mythic, another mythic, and this mythic over here. As well as a 7% chance for a Brainrot God. But fusion time of 30 minutes. Okay, wait, this is actually pretty cool. Oh, that's a legendary here. Let me just take that. Okay, let's go ahead and get our other legendaries like this guy over here. And collect zone. Okay, we have 2 in here now. Let's see if anything changed. Okay, so the Brainrot God is out of this machine now. The only possible stuff that I can get is a legendary as well as a mythic. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. Can I like take something out of here? Like, wait, if I go back here, can I like, oh, I can return it to this base. Okay, let's do that because I don't want to get a trash Brainrot from this machine. You know what? Screw it. I probably wouldn't be able to get that many mythics that quickly. So I'm just gonna put some of these legendaries in there first. And then we'll see what it can actually give me. So we got a mythic and a legendary in there. And now I want to grab this legendary. And where's our last legendary? I think it's here. Okay, let me just grab that. Hold on, before we put it in, let's check the machine and see if anything's different. I think it looks the same. Let me just put in the last legendary here. And 30-minute fuse time. These are the possible fusions. Nothing crazy. I'm just hoping we get the mythic because this mythic does not look trash. And I'm not too sure what are the stats of these other legendaries, but oh my god, it costs money to fuse. Wow, okay, I did not expect that, but there it goes, $368,000, I guess, and 30 minutes of my time. Okay, but do I get my space back in my base? Looks like I don't. Bro, wait, can I buy something? Let me check. Nope, it counts as a full base. Bro, that is annoying. Okay, I did not expect that. Well, I guess see you in 30 minutes and let's see what we can get. Okay, guys, kinda sad. I don't usually check this, like I was AFK just now while waiting for my stuff to fuse, and then I decided to open chat, and as you can see, it says a secret Brainrot has spawned. Yeah, I missed it. I was AFK. Oh my goodness. But okay, anyways, we still have 10 more minutes till this finish fusing. I could reveal now, but I'm kinda broke. I don't have Robux. So we'll wait for 10 minutes instead. Alright, it has been 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and open up this fuse machine. So there we go. And we got a legendary. Too bad we did not get a mythic. I mean, it's kinda expected because we fused like 3 legends and 1 mythic. I mean, it's 1.6k per second. That is pretty good for a legendary. It also came as a gold variant. I did not know you can just get any variant from this. I thought it just comes as a normal variant, so that's pretty cool and that's pretty good to know. But I'm just gonna sell this because I do not need this and we did not profit from that. So this time we're gonna fuse 4 mythics and we'll see what we can get. Alright, here's the first mythic that spawned. It's a diamond Frigo Camelo. And here's the second mythic. It's a normal Frigo Camelo. We keep getting the worst mythic possible, but that's okay. Third mythic here spawned, and the last mythic is a golden variant of the second worst mythic in the game. Anyways, I just got all of these 4 mythics in the machine. So as you can see, we have the diamond and normal Frigo Camelos, and then gold and normal Orangutinis. So we have a guaranteed chance to get at least a mythic and a 7% chance to get a Brainrot God. Okay, pretty good for just fusing some of the worst mythics in the game. And it seems like it costs more to fuse this now, $469,000, but we'll just fuse it anyways and we'll see what we can get. Alright, it has been 30 minutes. Let's go ahead and see what my mythics turned into. And we got a mythic, and also this Rhino Toasterino spawn, so I'm just gonna buy it. Anyways, this mythic is 7k per second. Not bad for fusing 4 of the worst mythics in the game. I don't think it was profit, but I mean, it kind of saves space because it's 7k per second. I'm gonna bring this to the machine right now because I'm just gonna fuse it with other mythics and bring my Rhino Toasterino as well. And so now we have 2 out of 4 mythics in the machine right now. But then a Brainrot God spawn, which is going to be very good for fusing. So change of plans. I'm not gonna fuse 4 mythics anymore. This time I'm going to try and fuse up to 4 Brainrot Gods and we'll see what we can get from that. So I have 2 mythics and 1 Brainrot God, and that brings up the Brainrot God chances to 22%. That's really good. But then, not too long later, a Tralalero spawned. So now I have 2 Brainrot Gods. I probably do not want to waste 2 Brainrot Gods just to possibly get a mythic from this fusing machine. So I'm just gonna wait till 2 more Brainrot God spawns so that I can fuse 4 Brainrot Gods and actually see what we can get from that. So yeah, the next Brainrot God that spawned was this giraffe, and right now as you can see, I took out my 2 mythics, I sold them, and right now with these 2 Brainrot Gods, I basically have a 100% chance to get a different Brainrot God and a 1% chance for a secret. That is so much more worth it. I don't know why I was fusing legendaries and mythics this whole time. I could have just went straight to this, but I mean, at least we got to check out what happens if we fuse other rarities. But now we know this is a good way to fuse my Brainrots that I don't need. So yeah, let's wait for the last Brainrot God to spawn and we'll see what we can get. And here's our last Brainrot God that spawned. Is a Coco Fanto. Of course, the worst one yet, but that's okay because it actually does not affect any of our chances. So that's a free Brainrot God that I can use to fuse. And I just noticed it's 1 hour and 30 minutes fusion time. That's insane. $9.3 million. I mean, it seems like a lot, but it's really not a lot for how much stuff I have in the game right now. $34.99 trillion. This is barely anything. But, you know, the time is something. 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's quite a long time, but that's fine. I really hope this is going to be worth it. Alright, after 1 hour and 30 minutes, it's finally ready. I have a 1% chance to get a secret here from just 4 Brainrot Gods that are all not that great. So if I get a secret here, it's gonna be huge. So let's see what we get. And it's not a secret, but I forgot what this one was, but it's 100k per second. I think that was like the second best Brainrot God in the machine. I'm not too sure. I don't quite remember right now. But 100k per second from just putting in some random Brainrot Gods. Okay, so I don't really need this. So I'm gonna grab it and now I'm gonna put it in the machine and see what I can get using like better and good Brainrot Gods like this one. So we got one in the machine and 3% chance to get a secret from this. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this means it's the second best Brainrot god that you can get from this. I mean, it's a higher chance to get the second one than the first one. I think it was like that for the previous fusion as well. So I'm not too sure. I'm just assuming that from left to right is the order of worst to best since the secret's back here. But we also have a 20% chance to get a pretty good one, I'm assuming. But 3% to get the secret. Yeah, we definitely need to do one more of these fusions. I want to get something good. Alright, I'm gonna take this back for now and see what kind of Brainrot gods that we can get. Okay, so a Coco Fanto spawn as my first Brainrot god. So right now I have the Brainrot god that we got from fusing. And if I add the Coco Fanto that we just got, the chances are still the same. That's good to know. And second Brainrot god that spawned is actually insane. It's a gold trippy troppy troppa tripa. That's literally better than my worst Brainrot in my base right now, which is this ostrich toilet train thing. So you know what? I'm going to bring this ostrich toilet train to the fuse machine. And wait, that actually increased our secret chance. It took 1% away from this Brainrot over here and then put 1% to our secret chance. Wait, that's actually pretty good. So I'm guessing it's depending on how much money the Brainrot produces rather than its rarity. I mean, that's what I'm guessing from the looks of it. Alright, but now we need one more Brainrot god and then we'll finally be able to fuse 4 Brainrot gods again. And then finally we got our 4th Brainrot god. This took quite a while. It's a Brainrot god that I've never seen before. I'm pretty sure it's new. It's basically a Tralalero but pink. It's called Tralalita Tralala and 100k per second. It's literally 2 times better than the normal Tralalero. But we don't need it, so it's gonna go into the fuse machine. And 1 hour 30 minutes again, but this time it's $22.7 million. And our secret chance lowered back to 1% for some reason. But it's whatever. I'm just gonna fuse anyways. I wonder if the cost to fuse these things like actually tell you what you're gonna get from the fusion. I mean, that kind of gives it away, so I don't think so, but I don't get why the cost is different. I guess we'll find out. Alright, it has been 1.5 hours. It's finally ready. Let's go ahead and open this fuse machine. Excited to see what we get. Okay, we got a 235k per second one, and I think this was like 10% chance to get, so I'll take it. That's pretty good. It's actually better than the previous Brainrot god that we got from the fuse machine. I'm pretty sure this can actually go on my actual team in my base. So yeah, that's pretty good. I got a new Brainrot for myself that I can actually use. Alright, so I finally transferred all of my items. I managed to get my $35 trillion after like so long. And I can finally rebirth. I'm so glad that they changed this requirement. Otherwise, my rebirth would have taken a lot longer. So I got my ostrich toilet train at the top of my base over here, and it's time finally do our rebirth. But unfortunately, they have another rebirth. This time $100 trillion. I am so cooked. Like, bro, I would need like some of the most insane brain rots in the game to be able to accomplish this like quickly, because this is probably gonna take me multiple weeks to get to. I mean, I already have the brain rot required, but the money is gonna be a grind to get. But you see right now my base is completely empty, and this gives me the chance to do some more fusions, which I'm going to be doing because it's actually gonna help me out with my team. So yeah, be sure to stick around for that. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.